I ain't talking about rappers like Big Sean and all. I'm talking rappers like, of course, Young Thug, Dirk, Blueface, and all that shit like that. Like them niggas, like, okay, you doing this for the community, but then you doing this, you basically doing this for a check, bro.
Yeah.
Like don't fake it like that. It's not easy because no matter what,
it's for the notoriety and for a check.
Notoriety and check, but you still pushing, selling dope, smacking bitches, shooting motherfuckers, drugs, violence, and all that shit.
Well, you gotta think about it this way too. To them, they feel like they are being real.
I can't. How do you know that?
I'm assuming.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm about to say, like, it seemed like you were like saying that that's what they do, but
no, I'm assuming that maybe to them they may assume that the things that they are doing is real to them.
You know what's crazy? Random story. So of course everybody know Tupac. So I was watching an interview with Michael J. White. Y'all know that martial arts motherfucker that be whooping ass and shit. Yeah. So he said that he was kicking it with Tupac once back in the day, and these niggas were playing pool. And he said that he was a totally different cat, like all that real nigga this and fuck that. He said he wasn't doing none of that shit. He was like just a regular guy, just on some regular shit. And he said like once some motherfuckers he knew came to that pool, wherever the fuck it was, that bar. He said then he like put on a yeah nigga fuck this thug life and all this other shit. I don't know how true that is, but that's what he said. So
bro, people like Arsenio Hall, Marlon Wayans, they was best friends. They said that Pac was a walking contradiction, bro. Like 1 second, Marlon said Pac was a clown. Like this dude's a clown. He funny as fuck. Like all that thug life shit, that's not him. Like no, everybody knew that wasn't Pac.
That's just an example of the game, bro. Sometimes when you in the game, you live the persona. You can't turn it on and off. A lot of these artists are walking contradictions, but a lot of them can't turn it off. They can't turn it off because they didn't already
lost themselves.
There you go. They done lost themselves in the persona, so they can't turn it off no more. Like so now it's like, are you real or do you just think the shit that you're doing is real? Like do you think you real?
Are you trying to believe you real?
Right. Do you have you lost yourself so much in the persona that you think the shit is real now? Like.
I mean, personally, yeah, I don't listen to artists like that. Like artists that, yeah, like my favorite artists, Cole, Kendrick, Sean,
definitely
a bunch of motherfuckers that they are who they are.
Right, Jay.
He's exactly who he is.
See, like, now I'm a fuck.
Go ahead.
No, that was it.
I ain't gonna say I just don't straight listen to them. Like if I'm in the car or something, they come on the radio and they got a beat. Okay, I let it ride. Like, all right, yeah, this sounds nice, but I wouldn't go back and choose this shit in a list of songs. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
The problem arises is the way people perceive the artist, right? You have to think about artists. Like I said, you have to approach some artists as if they're actors. Like, yo, you're an actor, you're a clown. Like,
all right. You said that there was two ways that you would think about this. Okay, that's one way. Think of these artists like they're actors. What's the other way?
I'm not even sure. Did I say it was two ways? I thought I gave both ways.
You said there's two ways that you could think about this, and you said the one way is
look at him as an actor.
Yeah.
I don't remember the second.
Yeah. No, he didn't touch. Whatever. If it come to you, let us know. But this leads,
come back to me.
Yeah, this leads to this question, okay? Because all this faking and shit obviously has an effect on the community.
Of course.
You know
of course.
So are these artists or are like people period like in a hip like R&B, pop, hip hop, are they role models?
I would say so. I would say so.
I think role models.
I think to the public eye, they are role models. Maybe to them personally, they may not feel as if they're role models, but to the public, you are a role model. Once you put yourself in the public eye, for you to be judged in that sense,
you definitely become a public figure. I know that for a fact.
Exactly. Once you reach a certain status,
like you become a role model because regardless on how you think people will react to the stuff that you're saying, they will react to it. And especially kids, young teenagers who they ain't got to a point yet where they're not deciphering what's right and what's wrong for them to listen to, or what makes sense to them yet. They ain't got to that point yet where they can make sense out of stuff that they're hearing. You can go ahead.
And a lot of people argue like, but that's not their responsibility.
It's not.
I totally understand that, but it's still something you have to keep in mind.
Like I said, I think we talked about this off camera too, and I said only the ones that embrace being role models is it their responsibility. That's just how I feel. That's how I feel.
I don't agree with.
You ain't gotta agree with it, but that's just how I feel.
Yeah, I don't think it's their responsibility, but they can choose to make it their responsibility. That's what I think. Because think about and this is just me, first person I can think of. Back in the day, Eminem.
Yeah,
Eminem caught all kinds of shit for the shit that he was making back in the early 2000s. And motherfuckers was trying to say that, oh, he the reason that a school got shot up. And he was like, I just, like in the song, he's like, I just said it. I didn't know if you do it or not. Like just rapping. So, I mean, no, I don't think it's their responsibility. You can't say, oh, somebody rapped about shooting a school up, so I decided to do it. I will say this, though. Something like that should definitely weigh on that person's conscience.
Of course.
Like, and that's probably why he made Stan.
Yeah, biggest fan. This is Stan.
Yeah, that's probably why he made Stan, because it's like, God damn, man. Like, and that's when you realize words have power. But that's the thing, though. Like I said, I don't think that it's their responsibility unless they choose to make being a role model their responsibility. For instance, Kendrick Lamar, for example, he literally gives advice in most of his music and tries to tell people how to do things better. Versus
same thing with Cole.
Yeah, same thing with Cole. Shit, even Jay, same thing with him.
Yeah.
Trying to see that's what I think.
So now is it comes to the point where I always think about it like this, because for me personally, I was never influenced. I was influenced by music, but I wasn't influenced in the sense of like I'm going to try to do or live a life that I'm seeing on TV. I wasn't influenced in that kind of way. I was intrigued by what I was seeing and what I was hearing, but I didn't want to do it. So
go ahead.
So like I was wondering, like, will people be like, well, hip hop is fuck the community up, but I'll be thinking to myself, like, I don't think everybody's that stupid to just assume that they just gonna hear a motherfucker talk about I'm about to get these bitches and get these cars and fuck these guys and get these yaks and just go do that shit because they heard it on the song. Like, it's people really? I don't want to assume that people are that stupid,
are that dumb, right?
Yeah, I think that it depends. It depends.
It very much so depends.
Influence how people approach other people. Like,
it definitely does. Because bro, when I look, people laugh when I say this shit, but what album was Motivation on? T.I. Motivation.
That was on Urban Legend, I think.
Yeah. Bro, that album
Urban Legend
changed my life.
You said it changed your life?
It changed my life. Let me tell you why.
All right.
So before I moved to the house I was in when y'all met me in, right? I stayed on, I think it was Southwest, but Hispanics and Mexican town and everything.
Oh, Southwest Detroit, yeah.
I stayed in Southwest Detroit.
For real?
I did.
What the hell made you move to the east side?
We moved my auntie and shit, but it was only for like a year and everything. But anyway, it was totally Southwest Detroit and the east side is totally
different
worlds, bro.
Totally different.
And
you thought you went out of state.
Right. And when I moved to the east side, bro, I was terrified because I was hearing all type of shit about the east side. Like niggas getting jumped for no reason and shit, just walking up the street. Motherfuckers get shot and shit, bro. I was terrified. But Urban Legend dropped around that time. And the song Motivation came out. And bro, when I tell you, nigga, I used to blast that shit in my headphones. That's when T.I. became my favorite rapper.
Oh yeah. He
used to blast that shit in my headphones, bro. I used to wake up to that shit. I used to go to sleep to that shit. That album. And I looked at it as I didn't hear that song and think to myself, yo, I'm about to go trap and everything. I'm about to go trap like this nigga, get this money and chop bricks and shit. I thought of it as because I knew he was only like 5'4" and shit. So I'm like, this motherfucker is talking and respected like a king. Like, you feel what I'm saying? And it is not because of what he got, it's how he carried himself, it's how he felt. Like, nigga, I'm a king. 5'9" with the soul of a 6'4" nigga. Like, come on. So once I heard his music, that Motivation, it motivated me to like, bro, put this pussy shit behind. You ain't no reason to be scared. Like, hey, niggas get knocked out every day, B.
He spoke with authority.
He spoke with authority and confidence and just as if, nigga, ain't nobody in this bitch fucking with me. That's how that motivated me. That's how music motivated me.
I'll tell you this. I think that instead of that music influencing people to do bad shit, like some sort of, like some sort of hypnosis or some shit, I think it like amplifies shit that people are already doing. People take it, cut it, whatever they got going on up here. Like for instance, if you're in the environment,
you don't think it influenced at all?
No. I think it amplifies whatever you got going on around you. So let's say that you in a badass neighborhood, nigga, you living in the projects, everybody slinging dope. You know what I'm saying? Mama broke, can't pay the bills, need lights on. You trying to figure out how to get some money, and then you hear that same song, and all your niggas selling dope. What you gonna do?
Product of environment.
Yeah, like it amplifies whatever's going on around you. That's one of the reasons why music speaks to different people in different ways.
I like that. I like that.
I like that. That's a great way to look at it.
It's Kendrick Lamar album just dropped today, bro. That song, "Mother I'm Sober" or "Mother I Sober." Bro, that shit hit me, like that shit like spoke to me in a crazy ass way, bro. Like that shit made me go over my life with like a fine-tooth comb, bro. I was like,
for real
shit, man. Like, I mean, yeah, all this shit, all this same similar shit, like parallels, same shit happened when I was younger, bro. Shit happening, sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, and like just putting all that shit in a box and just carrying all that shit on my shoulders and being fucking damn near 30 years old now. Say what?
You know what's crazy, right? Y'all, I had the kind of different effect, right? So I was a pretty quiet, introverted kid. I didn't say much. I didn't talk much. I kind of was to myself, the stuff that spoke to me was the stuff that was completely opposite to my persona, to who I was, like in general. Like I was just naturally quiet and to myself, kind of did my own thing. But for some reason, that raw, runchy rap music, like I'm talking about like Ice Cube, Mystical, like I'm talking about that real rap
good shit. Good
shit. That shit spoke to me. I was like, this shit raw. Like these niggas talking that shit. And I'm like, this shit speaking to me for some reason. Like I just want to be like out of control and just say what the fuck I want to say and just do what I want to do and not give a fuck about how people feel about it. Like that's what that kind of music.
Deep down, is that what you actually wanted, but you was just the opposite?
I don't know if deep down
or was you really the opposite?
I don't know if deep down I actually wanted that, because when I actually started making music myself, people say that like where you kind of just talk a lot of shit, like you kind of say a lot of crazy shit in your. Now I don't say a lot of crazy shit, but I speak my mind. And sometimes I say shit that's like off the wall. It's like, or sometimes I may say shit
like where the
fuck
like, that come from?
Like what the fuck you mean with that? Like I may say some shit that just made me like, I ain't know he felt like that. Like, and that's just kind of music I grew up hearing. Like was like how people really felt in the real world about real shit, and not the stuff that, I'm gonna try to paint these pretty pictures a bit. Like, no, how niggas felt in the hood about real hood shit, real stuff. Like, right, that stuff spoke to me. Stuff, real people speaking about real shit in the hood. You know, what I'm saying? Like,
okay, so like I was asking was, so okay, like you said, you were naturally more reserved. You didn't talk much or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
So hearing this, like, so okay, what did you, when you were that young, what did you want? Did you want to be able to speak and be heard? Like, I know you were like,
maybe so.
Like hearing that music made you like kind of like
yeah. It gave me the confidence to be like, man, I need to say what the fuck I want to say. And
okay, so yeah, it takes whatever you got going on and it either amplifies it or anything along those lines, man. Like, yeah. And so I was just trying to figure out if that's what it was, or if it literally influenced you to be the opposite of what you actually were.
It didn't influence me. It made me
boost your confidence.
Yeah, it made me more confident to be who I thought I could be, which is a person who just says how I feel and not give a fuck about how. Like basically the raw, like everybody got some rawness about them. Most people tuck that shit deep down inside and don't say nothing. Like it make you confident in being the raw, authentic person that you are. You'd be like, bro, if Ice Cube can get on the whole song and tell everybody fuck y'all.
No Vaseline.
No Vaseline.
Everybody.
It say fuck everybody on the song, bro. And basically talk about how you just beat somebody ass in the club yesterday. Nah, I'm a disclaimer. I'm not promoting any violence of any kind.
I am.
But when you in the hood and all you hear and see is violence speak to you a little bit. Not saying I want to do it, but violence does speak to you a little bit. And as a man, violence speaks to you.
Right, violence does hit a certain part of your being when you grew up around that.
As a man too, just in general.
As a man in general,
yeah.
But in the token, well, not the token, but in the conversation of saying that different music influences different people in different ways, and people, you not believing that some people being smart enough to like.
Now that part I'm always confused about, because I'm like, is people really that stupid?
Right,
like,
because bro, at the age of 16, 16 to like 18, it was all Gucci music, bro.
Nigga,
just
for real.
Gucci. I had every Gucci mixtape, every Gucci song that dropped.
It sounded good.
Nigga, Gucci music became like trading cards, bro.
Bro, I hated that shit, dog.
Like, bro, I got
a mood, bro.
I got chicken talk. What you got? That chicken talk. Shit, man, I got bird flu, bro. Oh shit, I ain't got bird flu yet. I give you chicken talk, give me bird flu. That's how it became.
Back when cities was a thing.
Right. But
that nigga said Gucci mixtapes is like trading cards.
They was, bro. And
the
only thing is what I absolutely knew. I absolutely knew that it was just all entertainment. You feel me? I'm not gonna do none of this shit I'm hearing, but this shit sound great as hell.
You wanna know why? You wanna know why that is?
I was fried as fuck, bro.
No.
That's why.
No. The other reason why you think like that, because instinctively you're an artist. So you understand, like, I would do the same shit. If I could, I would do the same shit. Like, I would express myself the exact same way. So to you understand as artists. You understand the artistry.
I understand that it's art and entertainment.
Yeah,
I can understand that.
Yeah. You too as well, man. Like,
yeah,
I understand from an artist standpoint. You like, I would express myself like that. I know that ain't real. I know for a fact that ain't real, but I would express myself that way.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons.
No Pablo or Noriega.
That's one of the reasons why I fucked with Eminem so hard, bro. Like, just saying the most sickest, fucking rawest shit you could say to just, like he said, just make a motherfucker want to quit. Just make a nigga like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, like when when we used to make songs and freestyle and all that shit, bro. That's the angle I always took, bro. I was like, look, I'm about to say the wildest, craziest,
off the wall shit ever.
Exactly, and I
go ahead.
I think that I got to do with my upbringing, bro. Like, cause like a bunch of traumatic shit happened to me growing up and shit.
Yeah.
And similar to you, Steve, like I wasn't to myself, but I definitely wasn't myself around motherfuckers because you know, just like Dizzy, bro, came to the east side. I was 10, spent my whole life on the west. Right. I knew nobody. This is right before I met y'all fools. I knew nobody, bro. And then, bro, 4205 was jumping, nigga. It was bad. Yeah. Oh my god, bro. I was literally in the worst. I think out of all of us, I think I was in the worst spot, bro.
Yeah. Mid-bridge and crashing.
Mid-bridge and crashing, bro. I think I was in the worst spot, bro. So many motherfuckers died on that street. Everybody on Park Road, all the motherfuckers got killed or was in jail, bro. It was horrible. But being to myself and not being able to express myself and shit and just not being like nobody and then being a short nigga and all that other shit, it was just like, goddamn, like I want to scream, but I can't. But when it came time to make music, bro, I put all my energy into that shit.
Exactly, bro. Because like at a certain point, when I was able to make music myself, I expressed myself in the same exact ways of the people I was listening to growing up. Like, and then like you said, like from an artist standpoint, you understand the artistry of some artists. You like, bro, I know for a fact that dude. It just sounds too fucking ridiculous to assume that shit is real.
Right.
Like, it sounds too ridiculous, bro. Like, y'all like, that's stupid. But then again, did y'all know this though? Fun fact. Did y'all know that there are people that have an emotional connection to music? Like, they literally did a study.
Usually,
no, they don't. That's the crazy. You would think, right? You would think, like, that's the same thing I said when I heard that. I'm like, you would think everybody has emotional connection to it. No, they literally did a study on people, and what they did is they put headphones on like a group of people, and they noticed that from a certain group of people to a certain group to another group of people, that when they was listening to music, their hairs on their skin stood up, their eyes dilated, like they felt music emotionally.
Yeah,
Like
man.
it seeped into them deeply. And
That's why they say music is basically a time machine, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure it took them back to the moment when they first heard that song,
but everybody doesn't have that same reaction though.
Yeah,
Everybody doesn't have it. We may have that reaction because we are deeply involved in music, but everybody don't listen to it. Because it'd be some people they'd be like, man, I don't really listen to music like that. And to me, that shit sound crazy to me. I'm like, I used not like to listen to music. Like, what you mean? Like, I love music. Like, I fucking love music. Like, I make music. I love music.
Like, nigga, what you mean like that? Like what? How you do it?
Like I feel offended when I hear people say that. Like, I don't even listen to music like that. Word? Really?
Type of niggas that ride in the car in silence.
Bro, what are you saying?
It says that the way that music affects the brain, they said it's an entire brain workout. So all the things that music does, well, it can do. Okay. It says that it reduces anxiety, reduces blood pressure and pain, as well as improves sleep quality, mood, mental health, alertness, and memory. Those are all the things that music can do.
I could agree on that memory part.
Definitely on the memory part.
Bro, y'all know how I am with songs, bro. I remember lyrics to songs from like back when we was on all bullshit in our early 20s. I still remember all y'all verses to all that shit we made. Just so y'all know, y'all ain't hearing none of that shit, okay? Y'all ain't about to see it in the darkness. But I remember all y'all verses. Oh my god, bro!
I don't care. Y'all can listen to me. I don't give a fuck.
Still, y'all can listen to my shit. Man.
I don't care.
Yeah, mine's G14 classified. I got a security clearance. They can't hear about me. Face fucking nobody.
Prince code below 0 E.